Friday, and we are on a holiday schedule a little bit today, but we're going to have another episode of John Cullen's Las Vegas investigation. John, happy Thanksgiving from yesterday. How are you?
I'm well. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jason. Thank you.
I realize in Thailand it's just Thursday, but it's still worth saying.
What's that? I beg your pardon?
I said in Thailand I
No, no, no.
realize it's just Thursday, Thanksgiving, but you can take the guy out of America, but you can't take America out of the guy.
No, 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 no. No, in Thailand, it's already Saturday. It's
Well, you
already
know what I
Saturday
mean.
morning.
When it's
Well,
Thanksgiving
I
in
know, I know
Thailand,
what you
it's
mean.
Thursday.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the last 48 hours it was Thanksgiving, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's not
Now,
a big thing in Thailand. Yeah,
right. Do they even
definitely
have
not.
turkeys there? Probably not.
They have turkeys, but there's absolutely no relevance for this week with
Right.
turkeys.
I
But
understood that
there's
turkeys
wild
were
turkeys.
indigenous to North America, but what the hell do I
Didn't
know
didn't
about turkeys?
didn't we see wild turkeys when we were driving through the island? Didn't you see wild turkeys when you were with me or no?
I saw monkeys and coconuts. I don't remember turkeys,
Okay. All
but
right.
perhaps they're there. Now, John,
Anyway, we've got a heck of a show.
yes, I like this kind of show because I have no idea what you're going to present tonight. You just sort of gave me some notes, some ideas. Tell us what we're looking at here.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of interesting stuff to share. So first of all, I was hoping to get a video or two out this week, but I had an incident
Oh,
on my computer,
oh yes, right.
and this incident on my computer kind of set me back a bit, and as a result, I had to reinstall the operating system and all that kind of stuff. So
Always a pleasure.
yeah, I was busy. So
Well, John, we've got a lot of new subscribers on Crowdsource the Truth's YouTube page. I'm quite pleased. I
mhm.
mean, at first, I don't know what to make of it. It's been really a huge growth spurt of literally a couple thousand new subscribers this week. So, welcome to all the new subscribers. I've become very suspicious of social engineering activity. So, I hope this is organic growth. I mean, it feels like the type of
Mhm.
growth we should be experiencing with the amazing guests and information that we're bringing forward, and with all of the great sponsor exclusive shows like the one we're going to be starting at 9:30 p.m. For people who are watching us for the first time, or maybe even seeing John for the first time, John's been doing an amazing investigation of the Las Vegas shooting, bringing forward, I think, more credible information than really any other single investigator, and he's been carrying it on for longer than anybody at this point as well. People are going to be able to watch John Cullen's Las Vegas investigation tonight at a special post-Thanksgiving time on patreon.com/IamJohnCullen, and also on patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth or subscribestar.com/crowdsourcethetruth. How's the John Cullen YouTube channel been doing, John?
It's been doing very well. One of the recent videos has about 100,000 views. Um,
Wow.
the channel name is Johnny Hoover.
Right.
Yeah,
And
and if
people
you,
who aren't
yeah,
yet subscribed should visit the John E. Hoover YouTube channel and click subscribe. It's easy to find. You can go through John's library of videos. So 100,000, oh, there you are. Huge break in the Las Vegas case, 100K. Well, that's from 2 months ago. You've got a lot of 100,000 view videos,
that's right.
200,000 view videos.
If you click on videos, you can sort by most viewed, and we'll get a sense of. Then we can sort by most viewed. I think over to the right.
Yeah, there you go. Doing well, 200K. People are interested in the body camera footage. Huge break, and yeah, lots of.
And I hid the SUV video. I hid the
Why did
early
you do that?
one because I didn't. I made a newer one that was more accurate.
Gotcha.
So I let the newer one do the speaking, do the talking.
There you go. That's the
So
way to do it. So give
yeah,
us
so
an overview of what we're going to be looking at tonight, because I think most people are pretty
sure.
surprised.
the Andy Warhol connection. So,
Yeah.
what is the Andy Warhol connection with the Las Vegas shooting? Well, 1949. Let's see. You and I do a lot of this ad hoc stuff. If we open a new tab and we pull up Wikipedia and we pull up Andy Warhol, many people don't know that Andy Warhol went to Carnegie Mellon University. But that's where he went to school.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like a West Village kind of guy, as I recall. I don't know that much about Andy Warhol, to tell you the truth. Died of stomach cancer, I think.
But born and raised in Pittsburgh.
Right.
And Carnegie Mellon University is in Pittsburgh, and that's where he studied. And he is, one of their most famous alumni. So, Carnegie Mellon University, yeah. Now, why is Carnegie Mellon University relevant? Let's take a look. I sent you some articles that we wanted to take a look at today. Let's see what we've got here. So today's articles, if we open up another tab and there's an article out there, news from Carnegie Mellon University, and if we just go to DuckDuckGo or something like that.
DuckDuckGo, yeah.
And if you do a search on Knight Foundation, Knight, Knight Foundation, disinformation. We should have something fun to work with.
Disinformation Action Lab at the Knight Foundation.
There you go.
Yeah, this is interesting. I've seen this Knight Foundation. I've seen trucks that say the Knight Foundation. I had no idea what it was. It made me think of Knight Rider.
Go back to the search. Go back to the search. And then add to the search now Carnegie Mellon.
Okay. $5 million investment.
Yahtzee.
To fight fake news.
Right, so there we go. So this woman is the head of this department or team that's doing this fake news or disinformation, anti-disinformation study at Carnegie Mellon University, right?
Right.
And the Center for Informed Democracy and Social Cybersecurity, also known as IDEAS, will study how disinformation is spread through online channels such as social media and address how to counter its effects to preserve and build an informed citizenry. Sounds like somebody that might want to come on your show.
Well, it sounds more like somebody that wants to destroy my show.
Carlin. Well, hang on. Depends on which side of the aisle she's sitting on, so slow down. Directed by Kathleen Carley, professor in the School of Computer Sciences Institute for Software Research. The center will take a multidisciplinary approach, engaging researchers from across the university to examine and develop responses to both technological and human facets of the issue. Douglas Sicker, head of engineering and public policy, the College of Engineering, and David Danks, the head of philosophy in the Dietrich College of Humanities and Social Sciences, will be co-directors. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. These type of things where some, self-appointed person decides what is or is not disinformation is always interesting. It could be all right, but I mean, what's your impression of this? The Knight Foundation seems like something owned by rich people who probably have some desire to cause you to think that something is or is not fake news. What do we know about the Knight Foundation?
Well, right there, that paragraph. Whoop. Go back. You had it right there, and that paragraph was awesome. All right, so it says the investment is part of a broader Knight Foundation initiative that is investing nearly $50 million for research on technology's impact on democracy. It sounds, I don't know, technology's impact on democracy. I don't know, sounds like Soros.
Right.
I'm not saying it is, but sounds Soros-ish.
Hmm.
The program will provide cross-disciplinary funding to 11 universities and other research and advocacy organizations. So now, if you copy Kathleen Carley's name, copy her name, and let's go paste that into YouTube. And let's see how well Kathleen Carley is doing on YouTube with her $5 million that she got from the night for election. How broadly received is she?
Hmm. This looks like
Let's
she's
take a
got
look.
1.7 thousand views.
Let's take a look. Now that's from 5
44
years ago.
subscribers. Oof.
Let's go back. Go back. Go back. She has a recent video on this topic about ideas from just 2-3 weeks ago. Scroll, scroll, scroll. And it's about this information or ideas. There you go. Ideas. Fall seminar series. And you just passed it. There you go. Dr. Kathleen
3
Carley,
weeks ago, I
Ideas,
see it,
Fall
yeah.
Seminar Series. Okay,
Well,
so
she's
how
got
many views
4
does that have?
views. 4 views.
Okay, so this, all right, so this is her discussing this program. And this has 4 views. So I would think her coming on your show to discuss the Carnegie Mellon University's
God.
program on disinformation, I mean, that's the whole subject of your show is disinformation, right? And right, so why would she not want to come on your show when she has 5 views or whatever on YouTube?
I'll ask her.
It strikes me that, right, I think you should invite her on. I'd love to, be on the B mic to listen in and be there because I think it's fascinating. But this is only the appetizer on Carnegie Mellon this week. This is just a tease.
Right. Yeah. In just
The
about.
real, yeah,
Just
we're
a
going to
few
talk
minutes.
more about
Right.
something from Carnegie Mellon that at the end of the hour for our subscribers at 9:30 Eastern Time.
Right.
We're going to talk about something from Carnegie Mellon that's just absolutely astounding. And this is another thing that was found by another member of our team, of our crew,
Right.
that sent this in and said, "Yeah, you got to see this," and
Yeah.
it's spectacular. So we're gonna reveal that at 9:30 for our Patreon subscribers and our Subscribe Star subscribers.
Excellent. I think people will be really excited to see that. A lot of people had the day off from work today, so perhaps they're at home eating some leftovers, enjoying a turkey sandwich with some gravy, some stuffing, some cranberries on there, maybe a little wine, maybe a
Stovetop
glass
stuff.
of beer, stovetop stuffing. Time to tune into patreon.com/I am John Cullen, patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth, and subscribestar.com/crowdsourcethetruth. I have been after Patreon for like over a year to create gift cards so that people could purchase as a gift a Patreon subscription for somebody else. And that would also enable me to purchase gift cards. So for people who want to use cash, there's a lot of people who are reluctant to put their credit cards into the internet. I do believe that Subscribestar has an option for using cryptocurrency. I don't know if any of the subscribers on there are doing that yet. I haven't really explored that too much. But there's a few more of these types of things coming online. Dave Rubin and Jordan Peterson have been speaking for at least a year about one that they're trying to do. I got an email from a company, I don't know where, who's doing something similar. So perhaps 2020 we'll see a bunch of these different sort of pay-on-demand services. It's really important, though, John, that we separate ourselves from any kind of corporate sponsors. You know, the first time I went to Vegas to cover the shooting, that's where I met Laura Loomer for the first time. We went to that Joe Lombardo press conference that we got blocked from, and the Fox News reporters came over to Laura and I and said to Laura that they really appreciated what she was doing. They couldn't talk about any of the things that she talks about because their biggest advertiser was MGM. So there's no way we're ever going to get to actual news if people like you and I and anybody who's going to bring people news is relying on corporate sponsorship to do that. So we really appreciate the Patreon and Subscribestar sponsors. We're just about 15 minutes out, John. Anything else you want to add to let people know about before we transition over to the sponsor-only show?
Certainly. So there is a video that I published, actually two videos back to back that I published in April of 2018. And we're going to revisit those two videos. And the reason we're going to revisit them, this is from a year and a half ago,
Mm.
is that the findings from those two videos from a year and a half ago have just become super relevant all over again. So we're going to investigate that. And we're going to look at what happened this week. And the reason I didn't release any videos has to do with key logging software. And so at 9:30, we're going to dig into how did key logging software get on my Mac,
Yeah.
right? And this is software that records your keystrokes. So this happened to me in the past week. I discovered it, and now I know where it came from.
Oh,
So at
really?
9:30, we're going to talk more. Yeah, now we're going to talk more about that.
And you know what, John? I'm not sure why this is happening, but the simulcast of the live show we're doing right now, which is supposed to be playing on the John E. Hoover YouTube channel, is not. I don't know why that would be. I've got your
Interesting.
stream key there. We'll have to look into that. So I'm not sure why that failed, but listen, let's get ourselves ready for the Patreon and Subscribe Star show. I want to thank all of our generous Patreon and Subscribe Star sponsors. And if you're not yet a sponsor, you've got 15 minutes to get over there. We'll see everybody in just a few minutes. We're going to talk about the Andy Warhol connection to the Las Vegas shooting and
It's so much stuff.
who is
And
logging
we have a ton of
keystrokes on
content.
John Cullen's computer.
Oh my God, it's crazy. We have so
It
much to
is.
talk about. It's going to be well over an hour. So kick back and pour yourself a scotch.
There you go. All right. We'll see everybody on Patreon in just
All
a few
right.
minutes.
Talk to you in a few minutes, everybody.